Hey friends, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I just got finished filming a Christmas home tour video for you all. I went with a timeless, elegant, classic, Victorian style theme this year. You can see a little preview behind me, and the boys are playing Play-Doh now on the kitchen table, so you'll probably hear them in the background. But yeah, I just wanted to say I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, and hopefully you can get some inspiration from my Christmas decorating this year. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, so just sit back and enjoy, and I'll see you all again soon. So here is a little view of our front porch. It is messy. I need to sweep. We live out in the country, and I cannot keep the spider webs and the leaves and everything off of this porch, so hopefully you don't mind. Alright, come on in and I will show you all of my Christmas decorations for this year. The entryway turned out to be my favorite little area that I decorated. I used some old brass horns and a pair of old ice skates that I found at a yard sale over the summer. And you can see the little skating minister painting I hung up that I found from the Goodwill a couple years ago. I used these ornate gold frames that I thrifted, and then I had a ton of these brass horns that I collected over the years, and I decided to center one in this frame here, and I put this little framed picture in the center, added some greenery and a ribbon, and I really like the way this came together. And then this mirror has been here for a while. I can't really make myself move it. And I did add some greenery to this little chandelier up here and some string lights just for the season. And then on the other side of the mirror, I have another gold frame with these really neat old ice skates that I found at a yard sale just down the road. And I added some of that same velvet ribbon, some greenery, and a matching little framed picture. These I found together at a Goodwill, and I really liked the pop of red and the really pretty gold details on the little frames. So I just added them here. Here on the wall hook right next to our front door, I used another one of my big brass horns, and I found some leather mittens at the Goodwill. I filled them with greenery and some berries, and then tied a brass bell with this pretty velvet red ribbon. And I just thought this all went really well with the ice skates and everything else that I have in the entryway. And since I didn't do greenery with lights on the back of the church pew like I have in the past, I decided I needed a little bit of that Christmas sparkle of Christmas lights. So I put this little pre-lit tree over in the corner here, and I stuck it on top of this antique stool that I found. This skating minister is one of my all-time favorite Goodwill finds ever. I found this a couple years ago, and believe it or not, I put him in my booth. I don't know why, but I'm so glad he never sold. I brought him home and found a place for him. He was under our kitchen hood last year, and then this year I decided to stick him here right in the front door so he can greet all of our guests throughout Christmas this year. And in this little hallway, this is where we go in and out the most. That's our garage door straight ahead. I just added a red candle and some green velvet ribbon and a little bit of seasonal art just to bring a little color into this little tiny hallway. I found this little mirror at the same yard sale where I got the black ice skates. She has the best stuff ever. She has so many treasures, so I always try to go to her sales. Instead of a wreath, I took this old brass frame and a little greenery and some ribbon. And I decided to add a Currier and Ives winter scene to this frame and a little bit more greenery. I just add a little tape and some string to get it to stay. Here on the island, I have some Christmas cookies and a Santa mug ready for some hot chocolate. And I added a tree to our island and I decorated it using little teacups, orange slices, cookie cutters, and a few of the gingerbread man cookies. And then for the topper, I used this cute little angel that I found at Goodwill. I always love to add little picks to the tops of our pendant lights. This year I found these from Amazon and they had the orange slices, the berries, pine cones, and magnolia leaves. top of the refrigerator, I added this old tin with the ice skating scene. And I've got one of our Christmas cards for this year on the refrigerator. So here's your Merry Christmas from the Smallwoods. I added a big velvet ribbon to my champagne bucket where I keep all of our utensils. This is usually how it is all year, minus the ribbon. At the last barn sale I went to, she had these little matches. One's a Kentucky Derby and the other has this really pretty mantle with the bookcase. I had to get these, so I just have them displayed over here for now. Under the kitchen hood this year, I have this really pretty framed picture of baby Jesus and Mary. I wish you could smell the simmer pot. These are so fun to do during the Christmas and fall season. Just look at all the details on this frame. I love this picture because Mary looks young like she was in the real story. And of course, Jesus is the greatest gift of all time. So we love to have him displayed in our home to remind us of that every year. This is my first year incorporating blue into my Christmas decorating, so I used a lot of saucers and teacups and things that I had, and I really like the way it came together. It really helps with that timeless traditional theme that I was going for. Box, I added these Christmas trees with their lights. They're so pretty lit up at nighttime. These green and white plates I found on Amazon. I think I got 6 of them for $20. And then this garland I bought at Walmart last year, and I cannot find it anywhere. I really need a couple more strands of this, and I'm really sad I can't find it, but it is my favorite garland. I just love the orange slices and how realistic they look. I keep the boys' granola bars in this cute little gingerbread house cookie jar. I found 3 of these exact cookie jars while thrifting, and I sold 2 in my booth and decided to keep 1. And then this is a placemat, a Currier and Ives placemat that I framed. To be sure to show you all the name. It's the American Winter Scenes Evening, in case you wanted to look for this one. And then I have my really pretty little dish with the angel holding some walnuts and Christmas candy. And another one of my pretty little dishes that I filled with fruit. And somebody was playing hide and go seek in the couch cushions when I made this clip, so hi Sutton. Here is where I need the other strands of garland. I only have 2 of them, and I really need this to be longer and kind of cascade down the sides of our French doors, but I'm just working with what I have. I added the little red bows to kind of make it look a little bit better. Here on the kitchen table, I have these candlesticks with red candles, and I always add some greenery to the chandelier. I could possibly get some more of these little picks with the orange slices to put on the ends of the garland, but the oranges just don't look as realistic as the garland, so I don't know, I may try that. For my centerpiece, I just used some red and green dishes, stuck a bottle brush tree down in the little pitcher, and then used this humongous jar lid with some ribbon. All of the orange slices on the Christmas trees and these here, I ordered on Amazon for like $10, and it's much easier than trying to do it yourself. I've done that before and mine don't turn out very good. But this wreath came from Walmart. It's the same as a garland. I only grabbed one of these 2. I don't know what I was thinking, but I stuck it here in the mirror frame. Put this big brass bell right next to a Christmas tree and some greenery, and just stuck some bottle brush trees in these trophies or sugar dishes, and then layered a mirror on top of my mirror and then a bigger frame. Candle holder with the little angel is super old. I found it at Goodwill. I love this for Christmas and Valentine's Day, so I have tied some greenery and ribbon just to make it look extra festive. on my book stand, I've layered this big hymnal with this Currier and Ives book. I love the snow scene on the cover. These chippy old nutcrackers are ones that my granny gave me. And I recently got this brass deer from my friend Brittany, who has a booth right next to mine. It's kind of hard to see, but I've put some little wreaths around the necks of my equestrian trophies, and then a brass reindeer pulling a little Christmas tree. I've started wrapping just a few presents. Those are all my husband's, so he won't know what they are until Christmas, hopefully. And then here on the mantle, I've got some sheet music. That's a little drummer boy, and the stars fell on Alabama. And I just have this ornate frame with some greenery and added some festive touches to my little bust statues. And then this postcard came from France. I got it on Etsy. Look how pretty the handwriting is on the back. And this dapper gentleman has this really red coat on, so he's perfect for Christmas. I found a Christmas record that I have been keeping in the record player. Here's another one of the postcards I got. This one has the stamp on the front and more pretty handwriting on the back. I like my Christmas tree like I like my baked potatoes, loaded, all kinds of stuff, so full that you can't really even see the branches. And some people love it, some people hate it, but this is how I do ours. I found this really big hammered brass planter at the Goodwill, and my husband took some gravel and filled it up and then drilled holes, really small holes in the top rim there, and kind of wired the tree onto the bucket so it's nice and secure. To add extra blue and white on the tree, I used a lot of dishes. These are salt and pepper shakers that I just hot glued ribbon to turn into little ornaments, and then I'll just pop it off after Christmas. And this is a lid to an old powder dish that I have in the bathroom. And then I made the Noel banner. I made these angels last year. You'll see a lot of brass horns tucked in the tree and just different ornaments I've collected over the years. I stuck some like crumpled up, rolled up scrapbook paper to make it look like letters, and this is actually an ornament I made. I just cut this picture out of a book that I got at the Goodwill and then glued some cardboard on the back just to make it sturdy, and then some more blue and white dishes. They've been up here for 3 or 4 weeks now, and they've done fine, so hopefully they'll make it. Another Victorian ornament I made. A lot of orange slices. There's a ticket from the Polar Express we just rode on a couple weeks ago. A lot of tree toppers are in the tree. That star there I found at Goodwill, it's a topper. I have another one in another section of the tree. I have a couple lids like this one from tins that I've found at Goodwill, and teacups again on the tree. There's the other shaker and the other topper. I just tucked the end where you would stick it on top of the tree up inside the tree so you can't even tell it's a topper. That's another lid off of a tin. Some more teacups. I'm telling you, there's like no telling what you would find in my tree. And here, if you really came up and looked, there's a little Jesus ornament that I found. And then this was a picture out of a book too, those stamps. I just framed them. I thought they looked really neat with like Christmas letters. This angel is actually a topper. I found that at Goodwill. There's another one like it towards the bottom of the tree. I don't know why. I just love a really full, overstuffed Christmas tree. I just think it looks pretty. There's family ornaments on here. There's things that the boys have made, things that I've made. Really old bells on the strand here. You can see the details there. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Inside the cabinet here, I have a lot of books, and I kept the pages facing out this time just to brighten it up a little bit. I've got some Christmas books with the spine showing here in the corner, and some pine cones from our backyard. I added some greenery to my nativity set here. always fun to add festive pillow covers to the couch. The boys love this little Christmas tree. Here on the coffee table, I have an old atlas opened up to this really colorful map. My friend Frankie made this pillow and the Christmas tree pillow. She does such a good job. She makes them out of old quilts. Here in this hallway, I always switch out the boys' seasonal books on these little shelves, and we have had so much fun reading all the Christmas books already. And in the bathroom, I added a couple of the cute Christmas crafts me and the boys created over the last few years. Well, friends, that is it for our 2023 Christmas decorating. I hope you all enjoyed it, maybe got some ideas and inspiration to bring into your own home to make it extra Christmas cozy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.